Grab a beverage because we have been going American Girl store hopping, and up next is the Nashville, Tennessee store. Welcome to, or welcome back to All Dolled Up with Kate. I'm Kate, and I went to 2 American Girl stores in the month of June. Whether you caught my video of a grand tour of the Chicago flagship store, or if this is your first time on my channel and watching a video, welcome. I am so glad to have you here. And the the American Girl store hopping continues because we are in Nashville, Tennessee, or I guess I should say we're in Franklin, Tennessee. And yes, this is the smallest American Girl store, or at least that's what one of the employees had mentioned to me, that people are always surprised how small it is. And coming from the Chicago, the flagship store, which I attended for their June 1st event, and I gotta say, honestly, I think I really liked this Nashville store. Obviously, the Chicago flagship store is incredible. It's huge, but there's just something about it feeling more manageable and less overwhelming, and I don't know, I really like the store. If you end up sticking around and watching the whole video, and if you've seen that Chicago flagship store, or you've been to the Chicago store, or either of these stores, let me know what you think between the differences between these 2 stores. So before we go into the store, you can see we are looking at the window displays on the outside. Summer, of course, Girl of the Year 2025. She's gotta have a large store display outside. And then we also have the Disney dolls, including Moana herself on display there. And sure, we're the historical dolls. We could say that, but I do love seeing all of the American Girl Disney dolls all together and in their outfits. I just think it's really pretty and really fun. And while we don't have a historical doll display on the outside of the store, the second you walk into the store, you are met with all of these lovely dolls here from the historical collection. They get front and center right as you enter the store. And there's just something about this. As much as I love the Disney princess dolls all being together, there is something about all of the historical dolls that are currently available for sale being all together to greet you at the front of the store. And while I didn't take the time to fix all of these dolls, I love that these are not behind glass. I love that you can truly see them. So while we take a look at all of the historical dolls, let me explain a little why I found myself American Girl store hopping in the month of June. The job that I've had since 2016 actually closed, and so I was laid off. And this was obviously a scary time for myself because I wasn't sure where I was going to go, what I was going to do next. Then I became so fortunate I got this job. When I learned I had to spend a week in Nashville to train, I thought, oh, there's an American Girl store in Nashville. And when I looked at it, it is literally 6 minutes from the place that I now work out of. I work remote still out of Indiana, but I just could not believe it. I feel like there's so many times in my life that God has shown me the smallest, littlest things where it just is such reassurance that I'm exactly where I should be in my life. And this was definitely one of them. So let's go ahead and get into it. You can see the peaches and cream Barbie dolls, American Girl Barbies, that were right after that historical section, the historical display. And this was the first time I got to see these dolls in person. I bought them online, not even thinking about the fact that I was going to the store literally the next day and that I could potentially be buying them, but I didn't want to miss them. So I bought them online, and then it was fun to see them in all of their glamour here in the store in person. I know people always suggest that it's so much better to buy your dolls in person. You can get exactly what you're looking for. I actually have never bought a doll in the store. I've been to 3 stores in the past year, and I have not bought a single doll. Am I crazy? Wait, I've been to 4 stores. I'm so sorry. I went to the Columbus store, the DC store, the Chicago store, and then now the Nashville store. And then I guess in my childhood, my mom took me to the Chicago store. And not a single time did I buy a doll in all of those store visits. I admire the people who can look at dolls and figure out, see the perfect doll or make sure that they pick out one that they really like. I don't have that eye. I'm not good at it. I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, and I cannot figure it out. I get overwhelmed by the differences and trying to figure out which one is the best. I've always just taken the approach that whatever doll gets shipped to me is going to be the perfect doll, and that's the doll that I should have. I could see maybe only buying a doll in the store if I had one of my American Girl besties alongside me who can help me figure out exactly which doll I should go ahead and purchase. But back to the historical dolls. So in my Chicago visit, I filmed, I don't even know, was it 5 hours? It was insane. It was a long, long time. I ended up speeding through some of the historical dolls on the large main floor. For this video, I wanted to make sure I gave myself plenty of time filming all of the historical displays. I know there's not as many of them, but here to the left, you can see we have all of the historical displays. So starting with Claudie was right up front. As you entered, you saw that historical display, and then there was Claudie on the left, and then the Hoffman twins on the right. Let's look at Claudie's display here. And I really like how they do this, how they put all of each girl's collection all together in the display that you can really see and go window shopping. And Claudie even gets her bed here in this section. And then you can see 2 of the outfits there from the Harlem's fashion row, the glitzy sequin gown and capelet outfit, and then also the sparkly skirt and fur trim top, which I just checked online and it looks like these are officially sold out. I'm excited and hopeful that American Girl will collaborate again with Harlem's fashion row for more outfits, whether it's for Claudie, a whole new doll line like the World by Us. I still can't believe they retired the World by Us line. I love that, but I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully they have a future collaboration that they're working on now that we will get to enjoy as well. And Claudie in her travel outfit. This outfit is just so darling. I haven't unboxed my Claudie yet. If you're new to this channel, you will know that I am not the person to follow if you like to hear the latest news and jump from one thing to the next very quickly. I cannot keep up with that. I won't even pretend. I am very slow. I like to just really soak every last little thing up and take my time with it. And I would rather slowly collect things and then kind of unbox them all together and give each doll her moment and that the whole collection their moment. So that's where I'm at right now, but I cannot wait. Claudie and Maryellen are the 2 that I really just cannot wait to unbox their collections. I think Claudie is just such a beautiful doll, and Maryellen, I love so much of her fashion and outfits that they have done throughout the years. And for Claudie, I love seeing her jazz performance outfit with all of these accessories. Have I seen that before? It's so interesting to myself that I love the details, and even myself, I cannot recall if I saw that at the Chicago store. It's just so much to take in all at once. And so here we are seeing Claudie's jazz performance outfit within also like the fur shrug and the pearls and some of those accessories from her dress up accessory set all together. It just looks so good. It looks really good together. And her dog, Dizzy Dot, still probably one of my favorite dogs from American Girl. I don't have it yet though. It's on my wish list. Good things take time. I have to keep reminding myself, good things take time. We will venture to the other side of that center historical doll display. And on this other side, on the right side as you enter the store, we have Isabel and Nicki Hoffman and their display. And it does feel a little light. Maybe it's just because the Seattle skyline for the girls isn't as busy. You see more of kind of the blue skyline. And so maybe that's what I'm thinking this feels different. But there we go. We've got Isabel and Nicki. I did a big unboxing of their collection for the new year. Wait, I realized what it is. They don't have Nicki and Isabel wearing their red vinyl jumper and the year 2000 outfit in this display. That's really interesting because I always feel like they try to put all of the dolls I literally was just saying this. Put all of the dolls collection in this kind of window display for each of the dolls. I didn't realize that until now. Maybe that's why this felt different. One thing I kind of overlooked that I'm appreciating more now is their Isabel and Nicki's pet set. We have Isabel's kitten named Buffy, and then we also have Nicki's chocolate lab puppy named Blossom, and then we've got them in their pajamas. I absolutely love it when we see Nicki wear these space buns. I I need to do this for my doll's hair because every time I see it in the store, I just think Nicki looks so cute in it. Love this girl's whole aesthetic. And then they had several standalone displays for Isabel and Nicki, and you can see them in their bedroom here with their bed sets. I love the doll-sized version of the Miss AG bear that is included with Isabel's bed set, and it's so fun to see both of these girls' personality in their bedroom set. Do I own this? No. Will I maybe one day? I don't know. I do like it. And I do own this slumber party kit. It just feels so 90s being a 90s kid. I don't own the movie night set yet, although I do love the Blockbuster video. And speaking of a 90s kid, I love that they put the American Girl of Today tee over the red vinyl jumper in this display. It's kind of hard to see because Nicki's in the back here behind the computer. The monstrous computer here. But I thought that was fun. Maybe I've seen it before. I don't know. I don't recall that. But I thought it looked really great. And every time I see the computer and desk set, I think this really is a fun thing. A fun play set, even if it makes me historical. Up next, we have them hanging out in their tennis outfit and skateboarding outfit alongside the 2-in-1 tennis court and skate spot. It's interesting, the Chicago store also had this out and about where you could play with this set. All right, let's scan the store here, give you a little bit of a geographical lay. So as we walk into the store, we had more of those Hoffman standalone displays, and then we have the Truly Me section, and then a whole bunch of Truly Me displays beyond the Truly Me dolls. But if we loop around here, which talk about looking like we are losing things from her collection fast. We are. They are certainly retiring a lot of things. And I wanted to mention here, Courtney's cropped pink polka dot top. So just the top, not the skirt. This is retired online, but they had a few of these at the store. And so I went ahead and I got just a couple of them. If you are looking for this and you wanted to purchase this, but it's retired and you don't want to pay secondhand prices, I don't blame you. Reach out to me. And I would be happy to figure out how to get this sent to you for the exact price I paid plus the exact ship. I believe firmly that us AG besties need to stand together in our pursuit of all things American Girl. I would be more than thrilled to try to help out with that if you're looking for that pink cropped polka dot top. Just reach out. But I obviously don't have it in this supply, so I'll have to say first come, first serve until I run out. In the Hoffman twins, that set was kind of over here, back tucked behind where Courtney's stuff is. We'll loop around here and see Courtney's bedroom set. I think this display is so cute. This is why I really love doing these videos, is to get to share these displays with you all. And I mean, I don't live near an American Girl store, and I just think it is so fun to be able to share the stores in whatever ways that I can. And especially that being the creative displays that they have with Courtney chilling on her bed with that 80s phone, you know, those see-through phones that light up. And then also it looks like she's got a bestie in matching pajamas there. The girl's playing with her hair. I love this. I also love being able to see the 3D displays all together, even if it does make filming these videos very challenging because we've got the glare and we also have obviously needing the requirement of a 360-degree walk around to really capture each of these displays. But I did my best. And as mentioned, beyond this, on the right side of the store are all of the Truly Me displays, among other things. I wanted to focus on the historical dolls, so we are going kind of back across that main entryway to the other section where all of the historical dolls are. And in this other front corner here on the left side, you can see the back wall there. We've got Julie, and then if we spin around, we can see the entrance on the back side of that entry hallway there. We've got Maryellen. And Maryellen has surely gotten lots of love lately with her new releases. I've mentioned this in the Chicago store, so sorry if this is repetitive. I'm trying to not just repeat things, but I can't help it. I love it. I really enjoy the palm trees backdrop for Miss Maryellen being a girl from Florida, with her storyline taking place in the Sunshine State. And you see we've got all of her outfits. I think it's her older sister's dress, the pretty pink dress, and then we've got her poodle skirt and the cowgirl costume. Now, the cowgirl costume, I have had my eyes on that for a long time. It's been on back order, and I've been so worried that it was going to be sold out and just retired and gone forever. This most recent sale, well, it didn't go on sale because it was one of those limited or back-ordered items, so it wasn't included in the latest Buy More, Save More sale, but I went ahead and grabbed it when I was grabbing my other sale items, so I could stop worrying that it's going to retire and then I'm going to have to pay secondhand prices. And then we've got Maryellen's Diner accessories and the new play set, the vintage stove and accessories. And it's interesting, I didn't even notice this, oh my goodness, until I'm doing this video. So they've got is that her school outfit? And I don't think that's online anymore. I wonder if they had some of this in the store. I completely missed it if they did. And her latest release, the 2-in-1 outfit with that adorable print with the pink and the lemons. I love it. And it looks so good as she's standing next to her vintage stove. Would you say vintage? It's not like it would just be her stove. It's not vintage when she actually has it, but I digress. And then we've got some of her other play sets in these standalone displays. We've got Maryellen's Seaside Diner, and this is so cute. I actually really liked how you could see Maryellen kind of peeking in the back there. It's a little bit of inception with the two Maryellens we've got. But we've got in this display, we've got Maryellen with all of those orders up there, and we've got doll 108 looking gorgeous in that pretty pink dress. And another doll joining as it looks like a server. Hopefully she's getting a good tip. And up next is actually one of my favorite displays in the whole store, and that is this one. Can you spot why I like this so much? I mentioned I love the 2-in-1 dress, and I especially love it with her stove. The aesthetic. It's so aesthetically pleasing to me how it matches. But what really got me in this display is her dog, Scooter. It's so cute how Scooter is kind of looking up at her, clearly interested in whatever Maryellen is cooking with that spatula. I just thought this was so adorable. I really kind of overlook the pets sometimes. While I do think they're cute, it just seems kind of more like another expense on top of the other things. And after I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I just bought Maryellen's dog, Scooter. Can't wait. I think it's so cute, his collar. I certainly never noticed his collar either, but this display won me over. The creativity in it just is so sweet, so darling. All right, I'll get off that topic and we will go over and look at this wall of Julie. Julie had this large display here, and I was certainly interested in her school lunchbox. It's so cute. I'm not usually a fan of the 70s theme, the 70s aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. But this school lunchbox I thought was really cute, and I just had to get my hands on it. Julie's school outfit, which I still feel like is new, but I guess it's not new anymore. Very cute. And we've got Julie herself there with her me outfit. I know a lot of us aren't the biggest fans for it. I am so excited. So my niece is coming over this weekend, this holiday weekend. I'm not sure when I'll get to posting this, but for the 5th and 6th. And I think I've decided that I want to put out some of my dolls that either I bought secondhand and weren't kind of what I expected, or I have duplicates of, and only the historical dolls. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them that I'm going to put out and get them all in their meet outfit and all dressed up, ready to go, and let her pick one to take with her. It's so exciting for me because she's probably still a little young, but I feel like since these are dolls that I didn't have to buy brand new and that I either have extras, I'm excited. I'm ready to start opening up the world of American Girl for her. And Julie is one of those dolls. So we'll see what she ends up picking. I can't wait. I'm glad that I've got a handful of them, at least enough where she can really pick which one that she wants, because I, as a child, picked Samantha. And while my little heart wants to just give her Samantha, I feel like it's only right for her to get to pick from at least a handful of them. I would love to be able to take her to the store and pick from all of them, but that's just not a realistic possibility for me right now. So we'll see. Maybe I will share which doll she ends up picking. And back to Julie, we have gotten to see all of her fun outfits, her floral jumpsuit, her summer skating outfit, and her groovy bed and bedding, which is adorable. And she's got her pajamas and robe. I love it. It just, I don't know, this whole view, and very well themed, and she's got her bunny nutmeg hanging out as well. One other thing here, Julie's record player and accessories they had on the wall. It's not something I've gravitated towards, but who knows? Maybe I'll see it in a display in the future and just think, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. Gotta have it. Up next, we are walking towards kind of that back wall there where you see Molly, Rebecca, Kit, and Melody. So first up, we've got Molly with her Illinois neighborhood backdrop. This just feels so iconic, this entire display. But we've got her Camp Guanigan uniform, and then also very fitting for the 4th of July weekend, her Camp Guanigan accessories with the American flag. This red, white, and blue, so classic. Love it. I think it's really fun. And then we see Molly's dog, Bennett, and Molly in her meat outfit and accessories, which I did have Molly as a kid. So this just pulls on my heartstrings to see her like brand new in a store display, just as she was forever ago back in the 90s when I first got her. Molly is one of the other ones that I'm going to have that will be available for my niece to select. I had to do a look back just because it feels so iconic to me. Does this feel iconic to you all, or is this more just pulling on my heartstrings from nostalgia purposes? And then we've got her birthday outfit. I think it's so cute how they have her hair, which I think this ribbon is added, right? I don't think this comes with ribbon, but I think it looks really good with her hair styled like that, and her jump rope from her birthday accessories. Just really precious here as we walk to the next display after taking this scan of the store to really help with trying to explain that layout there. So you see Julie, and then that entryway, hallway, and then Molly in front of it. Up next, we've got Rebecca. I have no insider information, but I'm just going to throw this out there and hope that it comes true. But I feel like they're working on new future items for Rebecca. Maybe it'll be 2026, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed for her, because every single thing they make for Rebecca is so adorable. Her nightgown, I don't know if it's just because it makes me think of Samantha's nightgown. Love it. Her Hanukkah outfit, absolutely stunning. The menorah and dreidel set, such high quality and really just beautiful. They've got her whole table here set, the parlor table, which love the design, love the blue glass and the candles, and her Sabbath set and her bed. also just really, really stunning. The white and the blue details on her bedspread, on her bedding, really well done. We've got her kittens, which I felt so bad. A grandma and her granddaughter came into the store and they walked right to this display, and the little girl really wanted Rebecca's kittens and they didn't have any. They were sold out at the store. An employee even went to the back to check to see, but I was impressed because this little girl knew exactly what she wanted, and I felt so bad that she couldn't walk out of the store with her purchase and get to enjoy Rebecca's kittens. It made me look at Rebecca's kittens in a new, with a new focus, a new eye, a new appreciation, we'll say. Okay, now Rebecca's Hanukkah outfit. I haven't never put the lace like that go over her shoulders or her arms the way they have it in the display. Let me know. Have you done this? Which way do you prefer? Do you usually have the lace details up over the shoulders or more kind of off the shoulders over her arms like they have on the display here? I thought it was really interesting. And we have what limited items Kit has here in her collection on display, which is really just Kit, the special edition birthday, which has her better me outfit, if you ask me, and her beach pajamas as well. It's interesting, they have the scooter here. I don't see the scooter online available for purchase. And as we're working down this wall here, we are working kind of more towards the checkout. So just to the other side on the right here is where the checkout is. So Melody, we see her beautiful church window displays in the backdrop there. We see her in her me outfit and her pajamas, which are limited quantities online. I think that's interesting. I don't know if it's just because they don't have any, or surely it's not getting retired. But when I see things like that, I like to just mention it because I love her plaid pajamas. They're beautiful, and she's beautiful in them. And we see Melody in her me outfit. So beautiful. She is so stylish with that hat and her sunglasses. I love the green and the blue. What is this? Is this houndstooth tweed? What do we call this? Let me look it up. Online, they call it houndstooth A-line dress with cowl collar and a blue bow on the chest and blue bows on the side pleats. Very, very cute. And we have Melody's school outfit, which is just darling, if you ask me. It's probably one of my favorite things. There's like 2 or 3 outfits that really stood out to me when I first started collecting American Girl doll again as an adult. And this was one of those outfits. If you've been around my channel, you'll know that the other thing was Mary Ellen's sledding outfit. Just both instant classics in my mind. And then we also have Melody's doo-wop dress outfit, which she's so cute with the gloves, and it's so fun to see her in front of this microphone singing her little heart out. It's beautiful. And I have noticed I love to like zoom in on these displays, trying not to get my reflection, trying not to get any other person in the store, trying to respect people's privacy as much as I can, even if it means I'm filming for hours on end and having to be very patient, but that's always my goal. I realize though, when I do this and kind of zoom in on the details, we don't always get to enjoy the full display. So this time around, I tried to take some pictures of the full display as well. And Melody's Salon chair and accessories, this was certainly one I wanted to try to grab all of the details, the entire display, but then also on a granular level, looking at all of the fun to be had with this new set, and especially Melody wearing her salon outfit. It's beautiful. I love it so much. I love that they have that backdrop there with the other salon chairs as the print on the wallpaper. It just makes the whole scene really come alive. And we also have Melody wearing that fancy floral dress with also the shorter gloves. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so that is Melody's collection, and then also one of the displays on her wall for Melody, but she also had some of those standalone displays here. So take a look first at the pictures so you can get all of it. And then we've got the video, and this is so cute how she's got the rollers in her hair. Girlfriend is enjoying herself reading one of those magazines that they have her holding, and they also have from her Salon accessories this mirror, which has such a beautiful pattern. I love seeing the AG logo in that teal. You just don't see that as often as in the berry red. And then we've got doll 112 helping out Melody in the salon here, holding a roller. How adorable is this? And speaking of pets, because I'm so bad at it, I want to also give a shout out to Melody's dog, Bo here, which joined her at the salon. Really precious. Okay, so that's all of the historical dolls that they had, like the bigger displays. Now, the bigger wall displays, I should say. Now we just have some standalone displays. First up, we've got Kaya. We've got two Kayas, both in her meat outfit. And I don't see her accessories online, but it looks like she's wearing accessories here at the store display. And we might have some other things that aren't online. I didn't realize this. I don't recall if it was available for purchase, but we see Kaya's Foods, which has the basket and then that mat and then some food. We've got the root berries. I know this retired in 2024. It looks like online, but they are displaying it here. I don't know if that's just because there's such limited stuff for Kaya and they wanted to make her display look more like she deserves, or if this was available and they had a handful left. I didn't take a picture of the below boxes to see what was actually available for purchase. I do see online we've got Kaya's beaver, and then we also have the Kaya's doll. Okay, so I did grab video, and we do see Kaya's foods that were available here underneath the display. So it looks like if you're looking for it, the Nashville store has it. And on to the next standalone display here, we have some of the collector series, the American Girls collection, starting with Kirsten and Addy's school outfits. But want to give you an overall view of kind of where we started here with Molly on this back corner wall. And then now we're going into the standalone displays. I love these limited edition, bringing back the good old days outfits that they have. Kirsten's, even though they changed the pattern, which I think generally I felt like there was a lot of positive feedback of them changing the pattern. Personally, I don't know if it's just because I'm a science and math girly, but I loved the original pattern. I just thought it was fun how it was her school outfit and it was very school themed. But either way, thankful to have this limited edition available for purchase, and especially thrilled to have Addy's school outfit back. I mean, can you even with this outfit? And the details that you can't even see here, but like the details of the inside being the different fabric and the storyline that goes with that. Love it. Just beyond thrilled. And then we've got some more from the American Girls collection. We can buy all three of these dolls still with their outfits. And then you see Josefina's limited edition outfit there that they had a handful of still in store but retired online. I just love seeing these original dolls in their original meat outfits with all the accessories. Is it expensive? Yes, they were expensive to purchase. But I have Kirsten. I have Addy. I don't have Josefina yet. I had Josefina growing up, and so I was a little conflicted if I wanted to spend the money and get it, but I think I will. It is on my wish list, even though the price just increased. Wah, wah, wah. One day, maybe I still will get it. There's just something about having a brand new version. Now, the girl that I previously mentioned, this was my first American Girl doll, Samantha Parkington. How fun to see her in this special edition with her original meat outfit and her accessories. That velvet hat, I can instantly remember like trying to clean it, pick off whatever fuzzies that would be always stuck to it whenever I played with it. And seeing Samantha with her birthday outfit too, which is just so darling. You know, I love it. It's funny. So we can see a better shot of this gazebo with in the backdrop. I had a lot of beef with when I was touring the Chicago store, because it looked like a you couldn't see the underneath of the gazebo, like the wood slats. It literally looked like a parasol, like an awning, like back out in the middle of the yard. And I was like, why are there shingles on it? But now that I can see more of it, I can see the full picture, it makes much more sense, and I apologize for misunderstanding it. And we've got Nanea, which I love that there's like sand in her display, but I will say the backdrop. Yes, we can see the ocean, but the backdrop that the Chicago store had for her was the most beautiful sunset, and Nanea just looked so stunning in that display. She obviously looks stunning here because she's a beautiful doll, but I wish they had that same backdrop because it was really pretty. Oh, and we don't have her in her meat outfit in this first one. Interesting. I guess they had to split Nanea's collection up into two of these smaller displays because we only see here her 2-piece swimsuit and her hula outfit, and then her PJs as well. And with her hula outfit, she's got the hula implements. Oh, and her dog also in the display, and her beach accessories there. You see the surfboard in the back with that Hawaiian shirt. Is that what they call it? A button front aloha shirt to wear over her swimsuit when she walks to the beach is what American Girl officially designates it as. But so fun to see. And let's try to find her like main display, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the doll with her meat outfit is like the main display and everything else is secondary. I guess it doesn't really matter. Here we've got Nanea in her meat outfit, and then also that new outfit, the volunteer outfit with the care kit accessories. Girl is doing her part to help wherever she possibly can in the efforts of 1941 living in Hawaii. And a third display for Nanea to get all of her collection, we've got Nanea's Holoku dress, which is just one of the most stunning dresses. This was one that stood out initially for me as well. I love the purple, so beautiful, so vibrant, and the train that is included on the dress and the ruffles and the pattern, stunning. And then we also have her luau set, which is on sale and included in the buy more save more. If you were looking at getting this is a great price. Hopefully you were able to snag it. I actually did pick it up. I kind of overlooked this for a long time, and then the Chicago store had this beautiful display with this. Well, when I saw it at such a great price, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in this piece. It is more pricey, but it does have a lot of pieces. I love the red pinky lanterns. I think that'll be really fun, and I can't wait to go ahead and be able to get it out and enjoy. And I think we have just one more historical display cases that I missed previously. Claudie's section obviously is up front there in the entryway, and then she does have another display kind of back tucked around here in this corner, and that is Angelo's Bakery, which I love. And I'm glad that my husband saw this when we went to the Washington, D.C. store, because he also loved it. And I felt like I could certainly go ahead and purchase it when it went on a really good sale. I think it was sometime during the winter seasons. You can certainly catch this on a good sale. Just a heads up, that's definitely going to become more and more important as prices increase. I know I like to stretch my dollars as far as I possibly can. Hopefully this will go on sale again if you are hoping to get it. Well, I was going to go ahead and dive into the rest of the store layout, including the Truly Me dolls, the Truly Me displays and outfits, Harry Potter, Disney princesses, Bitty Baby, a little bit of Welly Wishers, all of the rest. But I think all of the rest all in one big video. But I think for the interest of time, I'm going to actually split this up into different parts. I never know if y'all prefer to have one long video that you can put on while cleaning or folding laundry or doing whatever you do, or if you prefer shorter videos broken up into segments. If you have a preference, please let me know in the comments so I can more gear towards that instead of just mixing and matching it. However, I hope you enjoyed this Nashville store tour part 1, and we were able to look more closely at the historical displays.